Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to Apply. All right, so today I am in Beverly Hills, California at a GPN, a Girls Powered Network event, and let me tell you, we've been having all kinds of fun so far. The event is beautiful, and I was able to snag the mayor of Glendale, Ellen, from the VIP. I said, Ellen, come on, you've been on the show before in your city. Now we're in Beverly Hills. I got to get you back in the show. Welcome back.
I got to start off by saying Glendale's better. So Glendale's always better.
I'm in.
But glad to be here for a good cause.
Amazing. So I know you came out and the first time we met, I believe, was at the Biohack Your Beauty event in Glendale, which
Part
was
of our Glendale Tech Week.
Absolutely amazing. So I didn't get to ask you this question last time. How did you get involved and how did you learn about GPN or Girls Power Network in the first place?
Those are two separate questions.
Yeah.
So how I got involved was back in the 90s when I was 15. I went and volunteered for a political campaign, and then by the time I was 19, I was campaign manager. Went on to be the executive director for the Armenian National Committee's Glendale chapter, then the Western region, overseeing 19 states. Had my own political consulting firm. Never had plans to run for office.
Yeah.
Got pissed off during COVID and decided I'm going to run, and so here we are.
Yeah.
Glendale is not just known as a regional connector city, and we've had Glendale Tech Week for 9 years now. But I think it's really important for us to uplift marginalized voices, and that's something that I've been pushing for since my time on council and even during my advocacy days prior to. And that also includes very heavily emphasizing how we uplift the voices of women and girls, the kind of programming we contribute to, and how we encourage them to take up their space, whether it's in politics, whether it's in beauty, whether it's in their private practices.
Yeah. That's amazing. And to think about how you got started in politics in general, you had this feeling of like things weren't getting done. There was a better way to do this. You go out, you're campaigning. Like, what was that like? Like, can you keep me in the early days just a little bit longer?
Are you talking about like when I was a teenager being involved?
No, I'm talking about when you decided during COVID. Like at that point,
it wasn't new to me because for the 20 years prior to that, I started off being a canvasser that went door to door, to then running the field program, then being a campaign manager, then being a political consultant. So I was actually the person that put the strategy together behind like the candidates and campaigns before. But you usually don't go from being the strategist and the consultant to the candidate. And so I think for me specifically, I've always been driven by impact. And for me, running for office was just creating more impact on a local level.
Did you know at the time, benefits of hindsight, did you know at the time that a goal was to be mayor one day? Was
no,
that kind of
I never had plans to run for office. Like I said before, for me, it really was about impact. So whether it was in my early days of working on campaigns to then working for an advocacy organization and then moving on to my own political consulting firm. All of those steps were really driven by my desire to leave an impact in my broader community.
So now bringing us to present day, today's event, GPN, I believe you're going to be given an award as well.
Yes.
Like, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about just GPN and like your partnership with them overall. Like this is our second event I've seen you at, and I think you've really been supportive.
So I think anything that uplifts women and girls, you'll find me there. Because I also recognize that while we have made a lot of headway in this space, there's a long way to go. I always talk about the fact that while I take immense pride in being the first Armenian woman, the first immigrant woman, at 41, the youngest woman to serve on the city council and be mayor. That should never be the case in 2025. And I see this time and again, whether it's in my elected position or in my work outside, out in the community, how to date women still have to prove their worth at the table. And the great need we have in dismantling a lot of I call like unconscious biases too, where people don't even realize how they treat women differently or women leaders differently, and what a different standard that sets. And so any room that and any organization, including the Girl Network, that allows women to come together and create that space for empowerment is absolutely critical for us to move the needle forward.
Amazing. Last question. I think they might even be calling you right now. So last question. Everybody's looking at me.
Story of my life.
Exactly. Yeah. So what's next for you? What's next for you? What's next for Ellen?
So very similar to not knowing I was going to run for office. I never make plans. I think I just go with my gut.
Yeah.
So we'll see where the journey takes me. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to at least complete some of the big things that I came in to do, which I feel very confident about during my tenure. And I don't know if I'll run for re-election or I'll go back to my political consulting. I mean, I'll remain in the political world.
Of course, yeah.
That's
but
always
I'm getting
been
the
my
story
world.
first either way, right? Like I'm getting the call.
I mean, yes, you are getting the text message. You're not getting the call, but you're getting the text message.
But I need the recording. It's going on the podcast. Ellen's running again. I didn't say that.
Yes. No, please don't.
I did not say that. I did not.
So we'll see where I'm hopeful. So right now I'm the only woman on the Glendale City Council. My hope is that my presence there also inspires other women and girls to run. And my hope is that in the upcoming elections, we see not just more women candidates, but structures around those candidates to help them actually win and then be successful when they're elected.
Amazing. Last thing I want you to do, look into the camera. If people want to follow you, follow your career, learn about the city of Glendale, how do they do it?
I'm most active on Instagram. My handle's Elen Asatryan. It's Elen Asatryan. It's that Armenian name that.
Oh yeah, we'll have links. Don't worry, we'll have links in the show notes.
And of course, the city of Glendale handle is My Glendale. So stay in touch and stay active.
Amazing. And for everybody watching, don't worry about the spelling of that name. We're going to have links in the show.
I'm not worried.
I know. I didn't say you. I said for everybody watching, all right? We'll have links in the show notes so that you can just click on them and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Ellen, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks
Absolute pleasure.
Me. Of course.